G'day viewers, how's it going? I'm super, thanks for asking. It's a rather brisk day here in Dublin, a little windy. First really cold day we've had this winter, autumn, whatever it is. And today I am back on Dawson Street and I am trying out the newly opened Ivy Asia. Now, I did go to the Ivy just down the road a couple of months ago. Wasn't too impressed with it, but I just wanted to, I do like Asian food. I've had a look at the menu. There's some things there that I'm kind of a bit interested in trying. So let's do lunch. So I've taken my seat and I must say that just like up the road, this is a beautiful restaurant. I have started off, the staff are really friendly. It's got a real, well, I'd say Asian aesthetic, but more kind of Chinese restaurant in the 1980s kind of aesthetic to it. But it's a beautiful, beautiful room. That's one thing that you can say about the Ivy restaurant is they get the aesthetic right. Staff have been really friendly so far. Actually, the staff are just friendly. Not so far. They will continue to be friendly. This place has only been open for about 2 weeks now. I think I might be one of the first food bloggers to come in and actually review this place. But yeah, I have ordered a flight of sake. The beer list is a bit just bottled beers. Most of them brewed under license. So you've got your Tiger, you've got your Asahi. Wasn't really too interested in that, but I do enjoy a nice sake, so I'm going to get a flight of the more contemporary sakes. I think there's a sparkling, there's a mango, and there's a plum sake in there. Something nice to sip whilst I'm eating. Now, the menu, I am going to go for the dragon set menu, and that's €38. That includes sort of crispy wontons and poppadoms for the table. Then I think I'm kind of torn. I'm kind of torn what to go for. For a starter, I might ask the staff for some assistance on that, but I'm thinking the beef tataki as a starter and the robotataki chicken as a main, because it's a satay chicken. I do like a nice satay chicken. I haven't had one for a while, and I want to see if it's as good as mine, because I think I make a pretty mean satay chicken sauce, satay sauce myself. So yeah, I want to compare it to what I would do at home. So I'm interested to see what the food is like here, because when I was up the road, I didn't have a great experience. I didn't actually think the food was that great. So yeah, but you can tell it's coming up to Christmas as well. So I've got a Christmas cracker on my plate. I might pop that open later, maybe take it home. You've got proper bamboo chopsticks. You've got a really nice little chopstick stand here. Yeah, the aesthetic in here is fabulous. Will the food live up to that aesthetic? Who knows? But yeah, all is yet to be revealed. So yeah, I'll talk to you once I've ordered and once my sake's arrived. So I went for the beef tataki, which is kind of sirloin beef. Interesting to see what that is like. And then the satay chicken, which is half a char grilled chicken with some satay sauce on it. I'm also interested to see what that is like. Now, with this menu, you do get kind of some snacks for the table, and then it also comes with rice and greens as well for the main dish. Now, my sake has just turned up. And it's basically just shot glasses. Very, very cold, chilled shot glasses. You can see that there's a lot of ice on there. Now, I'm not going to shoot this. I'm a bit more civilized than that. I am going to sip it because, yeah. Oh, no, that's delightful. I tried sparkling sake for the first time when I was in Manchester earlier in the year, and I think it's delightful. It's actually really, really refreshing, and this one is beautiful. Oh, that's very nice. I might just get some more of that actually. So I've got. Let's move this around a little bit and so you can actually see what the flight looks like. So we've got the flight of sake there. So we've got the sparkling, we've got the mango. I can't remember what that third one is, but yeah. So the sake is always a nice addition. I do enjoy some sake. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm kind of praying that it's a better quality than what up the road was. I don't want to talk too loudly, but yeah, but it's so far so good. Complimentary their Balkan roll. So yeah, it looks impressive. It's got dry ice coming out the base of it. Let's give these a try. Okay. Let's put some soy in my. Wow. I mean, it does. It's an impressive looking dish. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah. Wow. This looks. Wrong way around. This does look very, very nice. Let's get some of the wasabi in the mayonnaise, in the soy sauce. I was actually hoping. I thought I might order one of the rolls, but then. Okay, so I think this is tuna, or is it? Actually, I think it might be beef tartare. You have to look at the menu on this. Fantastic, thank you. Beef tataki is toned up. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And topped with crispy onion and spring onion.
Great, thank you very much. Wow, that tastes really quite nice. It's warm. It's kind of been dipped in a tempura batter, and then obviously been fried as a roll, then chopped. But the flavours there are actually really, really good. Yeah. Wow. Lovely consistency on the rice. Very, very well cooked. This is not something that I was expecting. They've sent it over to the table for me, but look at that beef. The smell, you've got the truffle grated on the top. That's so good. That is That is an outstanding dish. With the addition of the soy sauce, soy sauce and the wasabi. A bit of the pickled ginger. Yeah, very, very impressed with this dish. Okay, now my beef has also shown up. I'm kind of double going on the beef here. Wow, that first dish was fantastic. Yeah, very, very impressed with that. Let's see what the beef is like. So this is very thick, so we've been seared, very thinly sliced. You've got some crispy onion. The textures here are fabulous. That beef is incredible. You just dip it in some soy. Probably doesn't need it with the sauce that's around it. The flavors are exceptionally delicate there. Oh wow. Now the sun is shining in, I'm getting reflection, so this might not be the best video quality for me, but I'm actually quite impressed so far. I really am quite impressed so far with what this offering is. I know they've kind of sweetened me up a little bit with a complimentary dish. We take that out of the equation here. This beef is fabulous. Nicely seared on the outside. Beautifully tender. You've got the flavors of the crispy onion, the spring onion. As a menu item, this is something that I would definitely have again. It is beautiful. Saltiness and sourness from the sauce. Oh wow. Beef is cooked to perfection. It's obviously been cooked, then chilled, sliced wafer thin. Wow. Oh. That is so nice. I'm really impressed by this so far. Yeah, all right. I'm going to pick out what's left on my plate here, and I will talk to you when my main course turns up. Now, I wouldn't normally talk about a trip to the bathroom, but I just got freaked out a little bit. There's a waxwork of a samurai standing at one of the urinals. I'm going to have to get some video of this because that was just kind of, wasn't expecting that at all. Kind of amusing, actually. But yeah. I actually thought it was a person dressed up in a samurai costume initially, and I had to double check and didn't move. So yeah, wasn't expecting to see a fully dressed samurai in the bathroom. So yeah, kind of interesting. So this actually this is my main course. I've got my chicken, I've got my satay sauce, I've got some lotus flower there, I think. Then I've got my, let's move that over there so you can see a little better. Then I've got my rice and my greens. I was actually expecting a half bird, but they've chopped up the bird for me. Made it a bit easier for me. Let's try this. It smells really, really good. You've got the it's got a lovely kind of peanut flavour to it. The satay sauce here. It's good. As good as mine, probably not, but I like my satay sauce. Is that water chestnut? Try a bit with the chicken. The nuttiness there. It is. The chicken is very nice. I'm actually well impressed with this. It's a lot nicer. The ivy, big disappointment. This I'm actually quite impressed with. A glass of wine. That wine's a really nice compliment. Little dry, a bit oaky. Okay, let's try these. So we've got the green vegetables. So it's bok choy with the crispy onions on top. And the rice underneath. The bok choy is lovely, beautifully steamed. Yeah, quite a nice dish, actually. Yeah, I mean, chicken might be like a little bit, just a tad dry. Veg over here. Then there's rice. Coriander leaves everywhere. It's obviously been barbecued and then chopped up and then tossed the in the satay sauce. It is very nice. Yeah, this is actually quite a nice dish. Satay sauce is good. I'd prefer it to be a bit thicker myself. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm quite enjoying this. After what I went through next door, I was kind of expecting to be disappointed, and I'm actually surprised by how good this food is. Wow. This is very nice. I think very hearty as well. Though, admittedly, they did give me the Vulcan rolls as a start. Well, with my starter, and they were beautiful. The Wagyu and the tuna, fabulous combination. Yeah, but this is really, really quite nice. A bit there. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I might have a dessert. I'm not sure at the moment. If I do, you will talk to me in a second, eating my dessert. If not, I am actually going to go somewhere and give my thoughts. But yeah, this is really quite enjoyable. I'm really liking this dish. So here I am. I am in MJ Wright's, which is actually Dublin's newest pub. They've been open for less than a week. It's on the site of the old Rustic Stone restaurant. But yeah, no, it's nice in here. I'm enjoying a glass of Five Lamps. And yeah, I wanted to give you my thoughts on Ivy Asia. Now, I was going in there with kind of some preconceived ideas after what wasn't the best food in the world that I had at the Ivy. Now, I will say, before I give you my thoughts, they did comp me a dish and they did comp my drinks. So I'm not going to score on that at all, just what I paid for from their lunch menu, though those Vulcan rolls were absolutely amazing. But the review on what I had. So the beef tataki to begin with, that was fabulous. I really, really enjoyed that dish. The beef, beautifully cooked, just seared on the outside, thinly sliced, so tender. Sometimes when you get a dish like that, the beef can be a bit tough. This beef wasn't tough. It was absolutely fabulous. The sauce that it was in was beautiful. Then if you kind of gave it a bit of a dunking into the soy, really brought out the flavors of the beef. It was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. Oh, and let's not forget the wontons and the the wontons and the poppadoms. I think the poppadoms were probably packeted. But I mean, yeah, that was nice. I mean, it was a nice little addition to the meal. Yeah, nice kind of little amuse-bouche, if you will. Something to kind of get the palate going. I mean, it was lovely. Really, really enjoyed the first half of the dish. The chicken. Now, the chicken was really nice. Now, you have the usual problem that you have with breast. It can be a little dry. There's not much you can really do about that. But the flavors of the sauce, wow. And I mean, after talking with my waitress, there's no peanuts in there. There was no peanuts in the sauce. But you could, I mean, but it was a really, really nice satay sauce. So yeah, that was really, really quite delicious. I very much enjoyed that. Kind of half a chicken, it obviously been boned, chopped up. Maybe some of the bits were a little big, but yeah, no, that was really nice. The sauce was lovely. The accompaniments were really good as well. The steamed vegetables, they were fabulous. I mean, that was really, really nice. And the rice was cooked as one would expect in an Asian restaurant. It was beautiful. Really enjoyed everything about that dish. Would I go there again? Well, okay, so the lunch on its own was €38. For a place like that where you've got the atmosphere, the aesthetics, you've got to also think about the kind of the market that they are aiming for, wasn't really too bad. I would go for one of those kind of preset menus. I don't think I would order off the menu itself. But yeah, no, I thought it was reasonably good value. Would I go there again? Yeah, I'm planning on, I want to take Blohin back there because I thought it was really, really nice. I really enjoyed my time at Ivy Asian. Okay, so we've come up to the end of another episode of Michael Does Lunch. So if I could please ask you, like, subscribe, check out my Patreon, linked in the description below. I'm beginning to need a little support on this, so if you can chuck a couple of bucks my way, I've got some really good benefits for members. So yeah, so check out the Patreon. So again, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and as I always say, testicles.